As a methodological principle, rationalism is constitutive of the essence of Islamic civilization. It is the attitude of appealing to reason as the fundamental justification of knowledge or beliefs. Islam secures consistency and rationality of belief through its logical and rational principles. It makes the guidance of the heart the path leading to faith. The principles of rationalism are divided into three rules or laws. The first one is rejection of all that does not correspond with reality. It means to protect the Muslim against making any untested, unconfirmed claims to knowledge. The Muslim is definable as the person who claims nothing but the truth. The second rule is denial of ultimate contradictories. It means to protect the Muslim against simple contradiction on one side and paradox on the other. Rationalism does not mean the priority of reason over revelation, but the rejection of any ultimate contradiction between them. The intelligent Muslim is a rationalist as he insists on the unity of the two sources of truth, namely revelation and reason. And the third rule is openness to new and contrary evidence. It means to protect the Muslim against literalism, fanaticism, and stagnation causing conservatism. So, to simplify, rationalism is a theory that holds that reason alone, unaided by experience, can arrive at basic truth regarding the world. Islam keeps the Muslim away from ideological confusion as it has no illogical or irrational principles that are not consistent wrong with one another.
Alright, moving on to tolerance. So, what is the actual meaning of tolerance? Tolerance is an attitude of mutual respect and does not involve differences in culture, appearance, beliefs, gender, ability, and ethnicity. People who have an attitude of tolerance certainly have an attitude of mutual respect for the opinions of others, even though they differ in opinions and beliefs in religion. So, dalam arti kata lain, adanya sifat tolak ansur ini bagaikan kita saling mempercayai antara satu sama lain. Dan dari sana, we have that friendly attitude from one person to another, tidak kisah dari mana or siapa orangnya. Then next, we might be wondering, how is tolerance related in the essence of Islamic civilization? Alright, here, tolerance is the conviction that God did not leave people without sending them a messenger from among themselves to teach them there is no God but God and that they owe Him worship and service, to warn them against evil and its causes. It is the conviction that the diversity of religions is due to history, with all its affecting factors, its diverse conditions of space and time, its prejudices, passions, and vested interests. So, which means this highlights young diversity of religions, that the creation of human nature, namely respecting the beliefs of others and having an open heart, allows us to respect pengikut-pengikut of kepercayaan agama yang lain. And they will carry out worship according to the teachings and provisions of each religion they believe. And last but not least, why the application of tolerance in Islam is significant. Kenapa adanya tolak ansur ini penting? So, application of tolerance is important as it requires the Muslim to undertake a study of history of religions with a view to discover within each of primeval endowment of God, which He sent all His apostles at all places and times to teach. So, apa yang dimaksudkan di sini adalah it takes us back to where and how the religion is regarded as an important part of our life dalam sejarah keagamaan. That is to say, in Islamic education, we are responsible for the truth and morals yang diajarkan oleh khalifah-khalifah yang dulu, para nabi dan rasul, so that we bukan saja cover the intellectual dimension. What I mean is that seseorang itu ia expand ilmu and skillsnya dalam masa yang sama, ia acknowledge and discover the potential dalam berkongsi ia punya ilmu kepada orang lain. Akhir kata, it is a big significant when we talk about tolerance because it gives an impact to our development of our thinking, skills, and mutual respect as a whole.
As you can see in Surah Al-Mumtahanah, verse 9, meaning Allah only forbids you from befriending those who have fought you for your faith, driving you out of your homes, or support others in doing so. And whoever takes them as friends, then it is they who are the true wrongdoers. Another verse is from Surah Al-Kafirun, verse 6, meaning, for you is your religion, and for me is my religion. Okay, now moving on to the issue of LGBT. LGBT refers to the community of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. As we all know, this is not a new issue. Instead, Allah has explained the homosexual problems that occur among the people of Lut. This is because they are the first perpetrator of homosexual acts among men or women. In Islam, homosexuality is clearly a despicable act as mentioned in Surah Al-Araf, verse 80 to 84. So this verse clearly describes how the people of Lut suffer from sexual disorder, whereby they have the tendency for sexual intercourse with partners of the same gender, for example between man and man and woman with woman. Same-gender sexual orientation or homosexuality is mentioned in the hadith by the terms liwat, sodomy, and al-sihaq, lesbian. From the Quranic verses, Allah describes the punishment that befell the people of Lut as the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, a district in the state of Syria. Despite the fact that certain Western countries have legalized LGBT, most Islamic countries have strictly prohibited it on the basis of the Quran and Hadith. So here, although Islam practices tolerance, this does not mean that Islam accepts all. But Islam accepts only things that do not conflict with the religion. While the matter is contrary to the religion, it must be abandoned. Therefore, Islamic tolerance of non-Muslim in matters of religion is that non-Muslim are allowed to perform their beliefs and religious duty and live according to their custom, even if they are forbidden in Islam.